And tonight, as we inch closer to the general election, if you think the governor's only opponent this November is President Obama, well, think again, because we have uncovered yet another glaring example of how the mainstream media is doing the anointed one's dirty work. This time, no shocker, NBC News, who decided to deceptively edit the words of Governor Romney. You're not going to believe it. Watch this.
I was at Wawa's. I wanted to order a sandwich. You press a little touch-tone keypad, all right? You just touch that, and, you know, the sandwich comes at you. Touch this, touch this, touch this. Go pay the cashier. There's your sandwich. It's amazing.
It's amazing, you know, when these candidates get out of their comfort zones, and that's why you don't freelance. People in small town America, you've got to be able to, you know, speak the language.
Now, what that radical left-wing news outlet does not want you to know is that the governor was not expressing shock that you can order a sandwich on a computer. He was making the point that private sector spurs innovation in America and that Barack Obama's big government strategy is part of the problem. You have to watch the whole clip to get the context, but of course they didn't want to do that. Watch this.
I wanted to order a sandwich. You press a little touch-tone keypad, all right? You just touch that, and, you know, the sandwich comes at you. Touch this, touch this, touch this. Go pay the cashier. There's your sandwich. It's amazing. People in the private sector have learned how to compete. It's time to bring some competition to the federal government and to get it smaller and to ever respond to the customers, which are you.
And joining me in studio with reaction to my exclusive interview with Mitt and Ann Romney, plus analysis of the media's continued efforts to tear them down, from the Fox Business Network, Stuart Varney, the co-host of The Five, Dana Perino. You know, this is the biggest campaign donation to the Obama re-election effort.
I'm surprised at how in lockstep the establishment media is with President Obama. Nobody has really broken ranks among the establishment media. As you said, $5 trillion worth of debt, chaos overseas, domestic policy down the tubes.
And this is what they focus on.
And that's what they focus on. And they've not broken ranks with the president. None of them. They're all in lockstep. Now, that's a surprise to me. When things are so bad, nobody breaks ranks.
I don't think Tom Brokaw's proud of that. I don't believe it. I don't believe Brian Williams is proud of that, but that has now become NBC. That's how the brand has now
They think there's a separation, but it's hard to stomach.
You cannot be proud of an attack like that on a lady like Ann Romney.
You cannot be proud. And you know what? It's not other journalists who are calling them out. Well, not necessarily traditional Main Street journalists who are calling them out on it. I follow a guy on Twitter called Sooper-Mexican, S-O-O-P-E-R Mexican. That was the first time I saw last night as I was looking at Twitter that he was the one who that I first saw said, "Look at this. This is not actually what he said." But we had spent an entire day watching people make fun of Mitt Romney for something that was out of context.
And you haven't made fun of Stuart's accent once?
Oh, well, I'll give it a shot.
You give it a shot?
Give it a spot of
shot?
Look, wait a minute. You have to admit I'm a pretty good sport about this.
Yes, you are.
Am I not?
Yeah, you are.
I never take offense. Actually, I think it's funny.
You actually love it.
Because it's so bad, it's funny.
It's not bad.
Guys, good to see you both. We miss you. We love The Five. We love Varney.